Mike's Daily Podcast.
Episode 1200 and I don't know. 88. 88. He ate a lot. Oh, the comedy is off to a roaring start this morning. 1988, I was halfway through my college days at UCSB, and the big hit song was Here I Go Again.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
On my own, going down the only road I ever known. This day is Monday.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
And we have Valentino, Bison Bentley, and Madame Rootabega, and we dance and sing to the hitmaker Bega, who sang a little bit of honey for my tea, a little bit of baby likes next to me. And we'll do a segment, a news segment.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Called Ala Wala Bala Bala Bala. No, it's called WOW SCHATZ WOW.
Mike's
It's what it is.
Daily
Schutz is a term
Podcast.
of endearment that my mom gives me. Isn't that nice? Germans. So much fun. Angela Merkel. She's doing well. I thought, she'd be out because she let in a lot of refugees. Because she's kind. But looks like she got her first part of the re-election. I don't understand the whole re-election process in Germany. To my German listeners, please forgive me. I know not what I do. Please forgive me. I can't stop loving you. Please believe me. I'm Bryan Adams. It's true. Please. This is silly today, isn't it? I would like to say something right now, because I'm rolling tape, as we say in the biz. I'm recording, and I like to say hello to Sylvia. I heard she listens to the show still. Thank you. I had coffee with her friend and my friend Leilani, and Leilani gave me some glucosamine for Basil the Boxer, who, as you know, has not been... His joints have been... He's older, but the cold has been really hurting his joints lately, so... But he's doing better, thank you for asking. Look who just walked in. Hello, Michael Mash, it's Madame Rootabega. And did you have a good weekend? Oh, yes. In fact, I took yesterday off. That's why I sound so well rested today. I took yesterday off from my weekend job, my part-time job at KKIQ. And I could not have done a better thing. I took it off. I asked for it off a month ago, right? So I assume everyone knows that I'm taking it off. It was on a schedule. It was written in ink. It was chiseled in stone. As we get closer to the weekend, though, I am starting to hear rumblings of people going, "Oh, Mike's taking the day off? Oh, Mike's taking the day off. What are we going to do? Mike's going to take the day off. Mike." And then, like, this kid that works for us, he crashes his mom's car, and he helps us out on the weekend, and he was, like, complaining to me, I can't fill in for you because stuff is going on in my life. And I'm like, well, a month ago, hello, it was okay a month ago. Look who else just walked in. Right now. People walked in.
Hello there, Mike. It's Valentino, the parking attendant.
And this is Bison Bentley. Do you know that?
Mike, you cannot inconvenience people with taking time off. Hey, look how horrible it is.
Yeah, show some commiseration. Consideration. Do you know that? You guys, look. I want to make you an offer you can't refuse.
Hey, I like this music here.
Yeah, it's good. What is it? I don't know. Hey, the Oscars were last night, and I could care less. Hey, so I really had a great time yesterday. Took Basil the Boxer all the way to, let's see, he had to get his shots done, his annual shots, Bordetella, etc. Bordetella. Doesn't that sound like a horror movie?
It's a night of terror at Bordetella. Yeah.
So we had that yesterday, Basil the Boxer and I. Wonderful day. Got a lot done. I had my ramen at Eon Coffee. They only have ramen on the weekends and only like from 11 till 1. So I got there just in time, had my ramen and threw a couple pieces of ramen to Basil the Boxer, who, you know, since they're like little pieces of pasta, it was very Lady and the Tramp-ish. Remember the dogs when they're eating the pasta together? And there was no Italian man singing to us, though, Valentino.
Hey, I'm not Italian, D.
Yeah, we're from Smoothistan. Do you know that? That's right, Smoothistan. And Trump wants to export you back to... excommunicate you, exile you to back to Smoothistan. Yeah! Do you know that? Well, wherever you're from, we didn't have the Italian guy singing to us and singing that da 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 da. Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go.
And here's today's podcast picture.
Anyway. Café Anyway. The podcast picture today is of someone else who just walked into Café Anyway.
Hi, Mike. It's John Deere, the engineer. Today we discuss some things in the cartoon that you drew.
Yes, in the podcast picture. See that now at mikesdailypodcast.com. And also at mikesdailypodcast.com, you can help us out. Click on that Amazon link. The Amazon link, buy whatever it is you're going to buy, and that helps us out. And there's also the PayPal. You'll get a special greeting from all the Café Anyway characters. There's all the past podcast pictures, etc. Check it out, mikesdailypodcast.com. So, I was really worried I wasn't going to get a day off, and I got a day off, and it was nice. It's nice to sometimes take a day off, is all I'm saying. Oh, as I'm eating the ramen, there is a lady sitting out front of Eon Coffee where they do this ramen thing. And this lady is, I don't know what's up, but she put lipstick on, but I don't think she had any teeth. So the lipstick kind of got smeared all over her face. And she's walking around asking people to buy her a bagel. Yeah. And so I'm sitting outside and she does that. And then then there's a nice family sitting next to me. But the father of this family kept clearing his throat and coughing and clearing his throat, which that seems to happen around me a lot. I'm trying to eat and I hear, and I enjoy that. Helps me eat. Makes me still have an appetite. So finally, to wrap up this part of the show, the end. It was a good day. And just that, you know what? When Mike takes a day off, don't talk to me at all about the issues involved with allowing me to have the day off. If you were taking the day off, I wouldn't bring any of that up. It's taken care of. So don't throw any of your crap in my face when I'm trying to take the day off. Are you feeling me? Are you with me? Hey, go to Facebook right now, facebook.com/MikeTalks. That's my Facebook. Or you can find a link at mikesdailypodcast.com and see that cool picture of me back 16 years ago, back when I had hair and glasses, and apparently I was also holding a Toby Keith Award. He won an award for an ACM thingy, and so I'm standing kind of next to him. Of course, there was a bunch of sycophants from that radio station that had to get as close to Toby as possible. Oh, I hated those people! Ugh! Push Mike as far away from Toby as possible. Thanks! Duh! They wouldn't let me take time off either, those people, radio people. Anyway, you can see that picture at mikesdailypodcast.com, or a link to Facebook. It's on Facebook. I'm not going to put it on my website. Anyway, here's the Café Anyway. Anyway. It's called
Wow Schatz Wow. And now we return you to our regularly scheduled program with Mike Matthews.
Well, my friend, there was the award show last night, as you probably know, and something happened.
And the Oscar goes to...
This happened. There was apparently the award for, what's his name? Or Warren Beatty was supposed to give away an award for Moonlight, and apparently he and Faye Dunaway... Oh my God, you mean Faye... I don't even want to see the video of this. Faye Dunaway frightens me now. She got something done to her face like 20 years ago, and it was like, why? Why did Courtney Cox do the same thing? Facelifts were all the rage. You're going to watch facelifts disappear in the next couple of years. It was a bad choice a lot of people made in the 80s and 90s. It's going to go away. So, PricewaterhouseCoopers, the official accountant of the Academy Awards, issued a statement on the embarrassing flub that happened at the Oscars last night, in which Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway read La La Land as Best Picture instead of the actual winner, Moonlight. And as we sincerely apologize, blah, 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 blah. The presenter had mistakenly been given the wrong category envelope, and when discovered was immediately corrected. We are currently investigating how this could have happened and deeply regret that this occurred. I know how ISIS caused it. That's what happened. Actually, yeah, there's another article I read where apparently Warren Beatty, as he's walking out, somebody's yelling backstage, "He's got the wrong envelope! Stop him!" They actually knew it. It all fell apart. So it resulted in one of the most chaotic conclusions of an award show in recent memory. I had always wanted to see this kind of chaos at an award show. Now I'm kind of sad I didn't watch. No, I'm not. Beatty and Dunaway were apparently given the envelope for Emma Stone's Best Actress win that was announced just moments earlier. By the time the mistake had been fully realized, the La La Land crew had begun their speech. Yikes! La La Land producer Jordan Horowitz told a shocked Dolby Theater, "There's a mistake, Moonlight. You guys want Best Picture." Oh, that's cool. Explaining the flub, Beatty said, "I want to tell you what happened. I opened the envelope. It said Emma Stone, La La Land. That's why I took such a long look at Faye and at you. I wasn't trying to be funny." Because he can't be funny. Because he's frickin' Warren Beatty. Social media seemed to confirm Beatty's story. Oscar attendees, including 2015 host Neil Patrick Harris, who always has to talk like this. No matter what role he does, he has to talk like a bad 50s DJ. Tweeted photos of the envelope, which did indeed seem to be for real for Best Actress. Not that I don't love Neil Patrick Harris and love everything he's in, but why does he have to talk like that? And finally, a lawyer acting for WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange told NBC News there is great concern among his team that a new Ecuadorian president could force him out of the London embassy for Ecuador. However way you want to word that. The Ecuadorian embassy in London, and warned his health was deteriorating. Ecuador's presidential race will be decided in a runoff election to be held April 2nd between ruling party candidate Lenin Moreno and opposition candidate Guillermo Lasso. Moreno has indicated he would back Assange's continued stay, while Lasso has indicated he would evict the Australian activist within 30 days of taking office. Yes. A member of the legal team representing Assange and WikiLeaks said, "We are preparing potential legal remedies should the opposition come to power in Ecuador. You don't change asylum protection just because change of government," she said. Assange was granted asylum all the way back in 2012 and has been sitting in this building since then, has not left. In a bid to avoid extradition to Sweden over allegations of sexual assault, Assange says he fears Swedish authorities could deport him back to the U.S., where Trump would do nothing because he loves Assange, where he argues his work with WikiLeaks could earn him life in prison or even the death penalty. His health is deteriorating, also said this legal team for Assange, It's obviously far from ideal, but given the difficult circumstances, he is doing incredibly well. But the situation has to end, and it is in the hands of the U.S. administration to end that situation. And Trump had a mixed message. He said, Julian Assange said, quote, a 14-year-old could have hacked Podesta, unquote. And why was DNC so careless? Also said Russians did not give him the info. So he's, like I said, a big fan. As we go outside a Café Anyway, we're bringing Mike's Daily Podcast somewhere in Podcaster Valley. Or is that in fact the name of this show? Let's open up the envelope to see. Ha 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 ha. Oh no, the show is actually This American Life. It's a different podcast. What a funny joke. It's actually Neil deGrasse Tyson's show about the sky. Next show, it will be Chely Shoehart, Floyd the Floorman, and John Deere the Engineer. Enjoy your day.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at mikesdailypodcast.com. Email Mike now at mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Oh, quick little ending here. I forgot to mention Bill Paxton died at such a young age. All I have here is that it was from complications from a surgery. So sad. He was in so many things. Big Love, which I had to watch Big Love because my friend Robert was into it, so I had to watch a couple episodes. It's a pretty good show. And then he was on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He played a villain on that show. He also was at a fundraiser thing. It was a walk in Ventura, California, at the pier. We did this walk. I forget what the cause was for, but he was there along with Rob Lowe. And they, were in the midst of all these people. It was very informal. The two of them got up on a park bench and looked at all of us and said, hey, thanks a lot. Here we are. Just wanted to say hi. And you're doing this for a great cause. And so we were like, oh, wow, there's some celebrities. Anyway, he seemed like I've heard so many great stories about Bill Paxton. What a nice guy he is. And that, well, he's going to be missed by a lot of people. You may not, have known him. He was in Terminator, another James Cameron movie by the name of Titanic. And he's been in a lot of things, and it's so sad. He was a young guy. So anyway, I wanted to say this little thing at the end.